The South Sudan conflict between forces loyal to President Salva Kiir and his implacable foe Dr. Riek Machar has so far claimed about 700 lives. As a result of fighting, many Ugandans were trapped in the restive capital of Juba. A UPDF elite unit, the Special Forces Command, today with the permission of Kiir's government, flew a plane to Juba to evacuate Ugandans.
UPDF has deployed a small force. The mission there is to evacuate stranded Ugandans, and this has been authorized by the government of South Sudan.
Over 100 people, a majority of which are Ugandans and 15 Chinese nationals, were flown back to Entebbe. However, 4 of them were critically injured.
Well, ours is a humanitarian mission. We are assisting those stranded civilians, be they Ugandans or others. If we are approached by some other country to assist, we could as well bring them in.
There are so many people in UN, in UNICEF. Most of them, they don't have food, and some other people still hiding themselves in their rooms, but having nothing like food, having nothing like water, and some other people are sick.
Foreign Affairs ministers from IGAD have also traveled to Juba as regional leaders continue to mull over a peaceful settlement to the conflict.
The main purpose of the mission is to get the government and all other parties to immediately engage in dialogue as the only viable and sustainable solution to the crisis.
It is estimated that about 600 Ugandans are camped at the country's embassy in Juba as they wait to be evacuated. At least 3 Indian peacekeepers were killed in the Flashpoint state of Jonglei following an attack on the United Nations base by a militia loyal to the renegade General Peter Gadet. According to reports, the Nuer-led militia targeted Dinka ethnicity who had sought refuge at the UN base.
It is not safe at this time because for them now they are waiting for us outside here. If you go outside, they can kill you.
The United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has condemned the acts. More than 30,000 civilians have also sought refuge in the UN facilities in 5 state capitals, including Juba and Bor. Sohail Mugawi, NTV.